Well, if you're looking for a spot focusing on freshness with a waterfront view, this week's edition of Foodie Friday is for you.
Yeah, Water's Edge Grill at the Hyatt Regency in Cambridge is perfect for a date night or a gathering with friends and family.
We have a lot of great menu items here. Everything is locally sourced.
Chef de cuisine Nick Wright knows a thing or two about super tasty seafood, and he's stoking our appetites with a scallop and fresh fruit salad, an interesting combination that is both delicate and delicious.
Gonna hit it with some wine.
While those circles of savory goodness finish up in the oven, Chef Wright starts building their bed.
Nice portion of spinach. Add our blueberries. Nice strawberries on there.
Then come the scallops, which have developed into a perfect hue.
Cooked to perfection. They're so silky and tender, and then on the outside, you've got that perfect golden brown development.
Fork tender, by the way. I just cut through that scallop with a fork. If more parents across America would put fruit in their salads, I think we'd have a lot less picky eaters.
Scallops with fresh fruit is a new pairing for me, but I'm definitely a new fan. The seared scallop is so rich on its own, but then when you add the fruit on top of that, it kind of just cuts right through that with the freshness.
And we can't forget the raspberry vinaigrette dressing, which is a perfect pairing.
And I like to put the dressing on the side. That way everybody can just add as much as they want to it. Some people like more, some people like less.
The tart raspberry really cuts through the richness of that scallop.
But if you really want to see Chef Wright rock and roll, this dish puts on a show.
Just add a little bit of salt to it, a little bit of pepper. I'm gonna start with the flesh side down.
The Chesapeake rockfish is served with smashed potatoes,
Garlic, potatoes, and butter. You can't go wrong with that combination.
sautéed broccolini,
Gonna add a little bit of shallots to it as well. A little bit of garlic.
That broccoli is super tender.
and is the culmination and celebration of local catch. It too finishes in the oven.
Skin side up for it. Nice presentation.
The rockfish, like these vegetables, has been treated really well in this pan. The meat of the fish is just really soft and flavorful.
It's just coated in that garlic beurre blanc, which is just so pleasant. Just a nice, subtle flavor to wrap everything in. It's a super mild texture though, like the flakes just come right apart.
The skin on top is perfectly crispy, and it adds kind of this nice fattiness to it, which, fish is inherently kind of a leaner type of meat. So I always love when you have a nice crispy skin over top of it to kind of make those flavors a little deeper and richer. Now, Chef Wright told us that he's still kind of getting settled into Delmarva because before this, he was coming from another branch of the hotel down in Atlanta, and before that, he was in Tampa. So he really knows his stuff, and he's been around a lot of places.
Well, you know what? Seafood's everything here on the Eastern Shore. So for him to be here and rocking and rolling the way he is with all that seafood, he's killing it.
Absolutely.
And again, that was Water's Edge Grill at the Hyatt Regency in Cambridge. And if you go, be sure to tell him that you saw him on Foodie Friday. And if you have any suggestions for him or Mike, send it to us at newsroom@WMDT.com.